In the 50s, when a movie was released, you paid the ticket, which was bought and was enough to pay the actors, directors, investors, and investment materials. Today, when a movie is released, the profits are more lucrative than in the past. You no longer have to burn cars or buildings, for example, since it's done with a computer. They also don't need to pay doubles to jump off a building. This is done by a computer, except for some actors who prefer to risk their lives because they're addicted to adrenaline. The point I want to make is that currently, they also buy the movies. When all the collaborators have been paid, they also want to charge for sports programs when they are full of commercials that make me want to break the television, leading society to a destructive path. We all have the right to free programming. Live TV has commercials, and movies being charged for streaming is illegal. Due to technology and the internet, in the world, only 20% of humanity can watch movies without going to the cinema because they see it on dangerous websites where XXX content exists. The other option is to pay $20 for a movie that has already been in the theater. And to make matters worse, others are up to 20 years old and want to charge you for them. It's a mob. The other option is IPTV, which offers the true programming and remedy for the corporate mafia, private companies that invest in enslaving the viewer, creating a right of power to which they can pay for the programming that is a universal right because it's considered a human creation. In the IPTV world, they arrest those who make programming so that they can see content already paid in the normal way, without restrictions or heartbreaking policies. If you have a business and pay taxes on the sale of content without touching any other device, IPTV should not be illegal since technology allows it. The problem with IPTV providers or sellers is that they do not pay taxes to the government. I advise you to do it because the governments are another mafia than if you have to bribe. With the difference that the government uses these funds for our society, that government is not corrupt. A plague of millionaires runs everything, and they compete with each other to see how they can get richer. Television companies are bigger than before and more powerful. They manipulate the news, they lie when they are bribed, and they block sporting events if you don't live in that area. If they don't fill the stadium, they block your game. It is a real disgust, and the public is oblivious to what is happening. It is monetary blackmail, a dangerous mafia. In all sincerity, Anonymous.